What is happening, you guys? It's Connor O'Reilly. This is day 18 of Vlogmas 2025, and we find ourselves at a course that's been at the top of my wish list of courses in Texas that I gotta play soon. We are here, a course established in 2012, 23 plus years of hard work gone into it, and we're actually at 2,100 feet of elevation. This has to be the highest elevation of a course I've played here in Texas. Of course, we got luckily a south wind today, so I can wear a t-shirt and be okay, slightly chilly, but it feels fine, like mid 60s. Winds blowing 18 plus miles per hour, but since we're up on the hill here at Rocky Hills Disc Golf Course, the #2 course in Texas on UDisc, a top 100 course in the world in 2025 on the UDisc list of top 100 courses. Rocky Hills, big thanks to Cam for letting us out here. He's in Colorado having some vacation time, and I'm really excited to check out this course. It's about a 3.5-4 hour drive from me, and already I'm thinking it's gonna be well worth it. I haven't played mountain golf in a long time. You know, I'd love to play in yesterday's conditions where it was less windy, but I have a feeling up here at Rocky Hills it's probably windy more often than not. And let me know in the comments, is 2,100 feet enough elevation to make a difference? I don't know. I don't have a ton of experience playing at elevation, so you guys let me know, is 2,100 feet enough elevation to make a difference at all? Or are my discs gonna be flying the same? I guess we'll find out too, huh? We're gonna be playing 21 holes today. And not the longest course, but the elevation change I think is going to make it quite a hike from what I've seen on the UDisc reviews. So bear with me if I'm out of breath here and there. I'm excited. We're here on hole 1. Let's cut to the chase. I've been fortunate enough up to this point to never have to deal with or see a rattlesnake on a course all my time playing in Texas, but I've never played at Rocky Hills up here in the mountains of Ovalo, Texas, just south of Abilene. So we'll see what we're in store for. Here's the deal, I needed to throw some warm-up shots, and I was thinking it would be cool to do a catch cam here on hole 1, a shorter par 3, 227. We're teeing down the hill there. This juniper in front of us is gonna be our main guardian that you gotta fight after fighting through the beautiful oak canopy. I'm gonna go forehand chupacabra because that's the only thing I know. Not afraid of rattlesnakes. Hopefully the mic will stay rolling all the way to down here. Figure I need to throw some warm-up shots, get the body moving after sitting in the car for 4.5 hours, and hopefully that wind gust doesn't blow the camera over. I doubt we're gonna get through unscathed today on the mountain. 2,100 feet elevation. I'm going chupacabra on a 227 footer here. I'm gonna hit a little flex on it, let it fight back. Wind is like ripping off the left. Little flex. Oh my gosh, rejected by the road. Now I'm not sure by the T sign if the road plays out of bounds or not, so you guys let me know in the comments. Does the driveway play out of bounds out here at Rocky Hills? The T sign only talks about the Mando, so I'm guessing not. I should have brought a putter with me. What was I thinking? Well, I was thinking I was gonna get to the green. All right, we're really gonna be out of breath now after this sequence. It's all good. Time to kick our ass into shape for the 2026 season. See 2 ball to start it off. Up the hill. Oh. Well, that's either a par or a bogey, I guess. I'm gonna call the road hazard. Played it as hazard. No, it was inbounds. Not really sure. Probably inbounds. Okay. Not sure how to tell if it's in the A or B position. And you can't see it from the tee here. So I'm gonna get a workout here, you guys. 21 holes. And the amount of time I got like 2.5 hours of sunlight. Where is this one? Okay, right there. To the right a little bit. I'm guessing that's the B location. Where's the fitness watch when you need it? I want to track myself on this course. So we're looking at the 280 foot pin into a ripping headwind. Sets up for the right hand forehand. And I'm gonna go Firebird. Pop it out there on some hyzer. Ride that wind. Now I need some lift back to the right. Oh, a little straight on me. Wow, this wind is no joke. This is some real mountain golf, you guys. Pretty cool. A little deep off the tee here. Not sure where that second pin location is, but I'm guessing it's somewhere around here. I maybe split the difference of the two of them. Didn't get any fade with that wind, and now I got like a air bounce opportunity. Try to throw one in, I suppose. Go! Oh my God! No way, y'all! Come on! Thought I nailed that. That would have been nasty. That was for you, Chandler Fry. For time's sake, if it's inside the bullseye today, I'm picking it up unless it's like an elevated basket or crazy windy, and then I'll putt. That one was a reach in though, so reach ins, I'll pick up. Hole 3, par 3, 450. Pretty solid headwind coming straight at us here. You can go straight at it, you can play hyzers depending on your handedness. I'm gonna play kind of this low hyzer with the Halo Star Boss. See if we can like skip it in front of that juniper even. I don't want to flare with getting it up in the wind at all on this type of day. Y'all can see that wind on those junipers back there on the back wall, just whipping in on this little grass here. All right, keep it low. Keep it low. Flip up down the hill on hyzer. Come on, skip. Wait, where did I just wedge it into the green? I think it was going Mach speed and then disappeared. What just happened? Did I just hit a freaking wormhole? You guys, I'm smiling ear to ear like a child and reminding myself why I love this beautiful game. I'm playing mountain disc golf in Texas. At least it feels like mountain golf. It might as well be. We're at enough elevation. And that flight right there is pretty crazy, like so low. In a lot of situations, you just can't throw lines like you're gonna throw when you're playing big elevation drop disc golf. And it can be a bit diabolical for tournament play, I feel like. Especially like the way wind gusts can really affect shots so much different. But in terms of just like casual round disc golf, it's hard to beat in mountain golf. I can't lie to you guys. I feel like I'm in Colorado all of a sudden. But then I forget we're really not too far. All right, we gotta find this disc. That thing just got zoom wedged. It's probably freaking gone. Thing's in China now. Okay, maybe I'm blind and I just didn't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is, you guys. Let's go. What a cool green. With the big ring around the basket. It's like a Pokestop basket right here. I'm about to collect my birdie. That was a sick shot. And even in this much wind, like a putt like that even, I'm not just gonna, if I can't reach it in, like I said, it's, anything can happen. Very interesting. Oh, it rotates. Can we rotate it and make this thing block the basket? Who's got the ricochet ace? I wanna know. I wanna hear it. Who's got one? Yeah, so far I'm liking these tees. They're pretty secure to the ground, so they feel good and good grip. We got a 400 footer here. Okay, so hole one's definitely not out of bounds because we have out of bounds marked everywhere on this hole. We took par there. Out of bounds left. Sorry. Okay, out of bounds left. I was confused by the yellow stakes, thinking it might be hazard, but it's just the color of the stakes, nice and visible. Out of bounds left with the long grass, right with the fence line there, protecting another hole with the cool, really cool Texas green that we'll see here soon. And this wind cannot be understated. 420 footer here on hole 4. This wind is crazy. Okay. The issue is it's not just headwind, it's coming off the right a little bit. So I think I'm just gonna play a really wide hyzer and just take advantage of some of this wind right now and help stop my distance versus just ripping one straight and maybe going too long. All right, a little lift and a little swing over left and let the physics do their work. Wow, pretty solid read. Or maybe circle's edge, but nothing's guaranteed in today's wind. We're happy for opportunities though. We're gonna put these wind mics to the test right now. I think we're talking in like a 32 mile per hour gust probably right now. A second ago it was maybe like 40. It was ripping. It's like whistling inside my ears. That's how you know it's windy. So far you guys really enjoying the design. I'm excited to see the rest of it. Yeah, I'm happy I drove out here to Rocky Hills because we got some cool stuff going on here. My guy Dean Pollard from the Yosemite Boulder Farm is probably gonna love this moon-shaped backdrop on the green here to collect those good shots coming in. He's got a moon-shaped sculpture he's building a pond into coming, since the moon represents the water. Luckily we're still playing in the sunlight and it is a beautiful but windy day here in these little mountains. Raging right to left. I can barely stand up because of it. Oh, I felt a little lull, so I tried to take advantage. I thought the wind would just lift me in, but didn't do it. That was a weird like flight I got off the rim right there. Got the Prodigy baskets out here. Custom hole markers. Custom hole markers on top, letting you know what hole you're on. Always nice for a first time player. Wow, what a beautiful spot. And I feel like we have a tee up there on the mountain. Yeah, we do. Can't wait to bomb one up there. Hey Dean, if you're watching, we might have to meet out here at Rocky Hills the next time I play. I think you'd love this place. Hole 5, par 4, 474 feet. I believe it plays into this corral here, heading into that patch of woods straight ahead. Out of bounds on the right with the long grass. Also, fence and beyond on the left here, property line I'm assuming, out of bounds as well. Raging headwind. Not really many good ways to go right here and get around. I don't see any mandatories. So doable if the wind is maybe ripping a little bit more from like the west or wherever that direction is. In this wind though, wow, this is crazy. I'd love to attack this hole with a roller if there was no wind and go for that eagle. But there's zero chance we're throwing a roller in today's wind. I think I'm gonna be throwing this Halo Star Boss a whole bunch out here. Since it is a little rocky, don't gotta beat my other discs up. And this is just a good overstable fast option. You know what, we're going for the low flex. We're gonna try to make something happen. Stay up, lift. Oh, it kind of caught some thermals. And I actually got a lot of distance for a disc that never got higher than about 14.9 inches. Oh my. Hovercraft. Little things like grooming up these trees and this bush shrub like that. I love it. Chef's kiss. It just, ooh, sculpt your landscape, you guys. It brings out beauty, brings attention. Look at the OB grass cut. Inbounds is obvious, landing zones are obvious. Films really well. Loving it so far, Cam. Good job, brother. Coming up on my disc right here, somehow slid way up here to the mouth of the corral. You can see the basket hanging out in the gap there. We still have an eagle opportunity. There is some backdoor action around the sides if you need to scramble here. I think it should be like your pride should make you have a mandatory up this gut. I'm gonna go with the faith and try to sneak a little hyzer to them chains. Oh, I got a little cheeky and gonna have to make an obstructed stance putt now. Not too far out though, definitely in circle. Okay, time to go to our first straddle of the day here in the corral. It's only right. It's like we're riding the livestock with the straddle putt. Giddy up, horsey, come on. No. You guys. My mind was thinking that I just took my first bogey of the round, but I forgot this is a par 4 indeed. So now I gotta make this for par, but this is actually a really bad lie. If you've ever been back here, you gotta do some twister moves, contort your body to even get into the lie. And let's see what it gives us. All right, we'll take our little disc flip. Probably play it about right here. About right there. And wow, this is maybe the most awkward putt situation I've ever been presented with from 11 feet. There's a little slot right here though. You're kidding me. That is unbelievable. That just hurts the soul, you guys. Oh man, this hole turned up on us real quick. Ain't that right, y'all? Can't do that trick on the Prodigy chains. Too strong. Damn it, boy. Let one get away there. From looking at an eagle chip to the bogey, you hate this. That's legendary mistakes. Hole number 6. Playing along the road here, next to the entrance. Very narrow gap. You can fit maybe like an ATV or maybe a 4-wheeler through this gap on the left that you're asked to take. There are also some over-the-top shots that in today's crossing wind that'll smash the disc down. Actually might not be too bad. I'm gonna go for the zone up the gut though and try to see if I got what it takes to hit this gap. It's pretty tough though. It's a narrow one. Or you just shank it down the gap on the right and somehow get out there to the open and have a putt. The course felt bad for what it did to me on the last hole. It said, here you go, bud, have a chance. Fortunately, these little junipers saved me from skipping off even further. So we got like a 25-footer. Wind at the face. Woo! Kept it low because I knew the wind would have a chance to rise it, and got the rise. Of course, don't know if it gives me an opportunity. I'm gonna snatch it. Come on. Hole 7, 270, right up there on the beautiful elevated rock green. Out of bounds long. Oh wait, this one's actually an island hole, turns out. You can see the stakes surrounding it, so ace runners beware. At 270, out of bounds all around, bit of a head cross off the left. I'm gonna go Saki Bomb Slammer. Just trying to put this one close. Don't want to mess with a long circle's edge putt on this elevated basket. All right, we'll slide up. You know, that's a conservative shot. Now We'll bust out the Instagram shots and go for some aces. With the zone? That's probably what I should have thrown. Go zone all day. That wind off the left. Shoving. Oof, you gotta love taking some chalk to the face. Nothing tastes better than a loot bag, though, let me tell you. I've tasted them all. Let's go. Big putt there. 2 down. No looking back now. Another beautifully groomed set of oak trees here. Stepping up to the tee of hole 8. What do we got here? Is that it? Okay, looks like there's maybe 2 different options, A and B. Now I'm confused. So there's maybe also, so there's an A right there. And then the B and the C tucked way back in the woods. Do we think there could be a C back in there? We're gonna play one to the short basket here in this little cluster of trees on our left. That one is the 280 pin. And then we're also gonna play one for the 550 pin and see if it's back there. We're gonna hedge our bets. They're at the 280 first with the zone. Pretty direct tailwind, out of bounds on the left with the long grass. I love the long grass cuts out here. It lets the native grasses grow, provides habitat, and also is just beautiful to watch it blow in the wind and creates a good visual for the out of bounds on a course that's otherwise open, and now creates really tasteful and great disc golf holes. Ripping tailwind. Right at it with the zone. Right at it. Stay up. Oh. That's a well-placed mound, I'll tell you, Cam. Because in this tailwind, that thing was getting smacked, and otherwise I was going to easily slide up. It's a well-placed mound bunker. I love it. There it is, our little bunker. And I forgot to play a shot for the other pin, but maybe it's not even back there. I see it signed to hole 9, so I'm just going to play this one out, and then we'll go see if we missed out on one. Wow, this wind is something else. Gotta kind of set the bag on the tripod. Dang. Oh, I thought that's the line I wanted, thinking it would drop, but that one didn't even drop. There are some tricky greens out here. Even your little short comebacks are not guaranteed. I've got an awkward lie in this baby yucca. A lot of horse riding greens out here. Get that straddle ready. Yeehaw. That way to the Texas hole. Oh, because this is only the short tee. We're heading up. It's a good hike for sure. you play in the summer, bring your water, bring your snacks, come prepared, come with some friends, keep an eye out for the snakes, say thanks to Cam. Woo, see you at the top. Ooh, without a doubt, the most out of breath the Texas course has ever made me. Holy cow. And look at it, the Texas hole, highest hole in Texas, 110 feet of elevation down. Holy cow. I mean, just look at the views off this highest hole in Texas. Can't wait for the sunset later. We were just down there a second ago, and this climb has me beat. Got a nice bell up here to signal the triumph of reaching the highest hole in Texas, 110 feet down. Where's the T sign? Bust out the bush now. Let's see if the rangefinder's calibrated properly. This shot is crazy. Out of bounds long. You gotta deal with that. Sure enough, tell me 117 feet down. 115 feet to the basket down. 540 feet out. Never quite thrown a shot like that. This is, so I think you announce that you're throwing to the rest of the course over here when you throw from here, so they can have the pleasure of watching and stay away from your disc coming in. Okay. Unreal. Unreal, you guys. I'm going back to the boss. Wind is just we're gonna throw this thing really low. That's something people don't realize when you're playing in the mountains. You gotta play low, especially into these head crosswinds. And this disc is about to swing so far. I'm gonna throw it like over the pit and it's about to just take a ride. Oh no. Get down, just get down. Down, down, down. That's left and that's a little high. But I hit the juniper tree where it mounts pin high. That was so exposed. Wow, I gotta throw a couple more here. This is just unreal. Unreal, you guys. How cool is this? Get down in a hurry. It's so hard to throw low enough. Pioneer just 600 feet. All right. Low, super low. There we go. Ride, puppy, ride, back left. Come on. Oh no, into the long grass. Okay, just right of that post. Okay, I gotta keep track of these mentally. Gotta keep track of these. This feels irresponsible, but also so fun. That thing lifted 1,000,000 feet right out of the gate, but that might actually be road skip. That's near the first one. That'll be an easy pickup. You guys, this is ridiculous. This might be a chupacabra hole. Hold on. Has a chupacabra ever flown 540? Let's see. Now it almost has. It's in the road. I'm going one more. I gotta go Instagram style. I'm at the highest hole in Texas, and there's 40 miles per hour of wind. 110 feet down, 115 to be exact. 540 footer. Nuke OS. Zoom in on the basket. Zoom in on the basket. Oh! Let's go. The Texas shaped green. You can't beat it. Rocky Hills, y'all. #2 course in Texas. If you live anywhere near Rocky Hills and you're trying to get in the best shape of your life while having absolutely a blast doing it, I mean, just come out here every single day, play the course one time, and then take care of your body to recover for the next one the next day, and you're gonna be so strong from this hike, especially this Texas hole alone. Top of Texas, incredible. If it was 2,100 feet where I checked in the driveway, then we got to be at least 2,200 feet on that hole. At that point, I mean, everything's flying crazy over stable, right? No, I'm just playing. So far, all the discs seem to be flying about average. The main thing affecting them today is just the gale force hurricane winds that we have. So that's all. I love this little plateau out here. Okay, here we are. Our friend kept us in bounds. Texas shaped green. I've never wished I had a drone more than this, and you know, who knows, maybe you guys want to give me a Vlogmas gift and get us a drone for the coverage. Would that be worth it? We can get some cool shots with it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying to deal with all that. No, you know what? It would be pretty cool. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Do drone shots make disc golf videos that much better? Are they worth it? Oh, I saved the camera, kinda. Not really, but kinda grabbed, like, it's like when the toddler fell off the couch and you did catch its leg, but its head still slammed the ground. That's kind of what happened right there. So unfortunate for the youngster, but we're gonna next play that one. Hopefully the camera stays standing. And I gotta float a putt over this tree somehow in the wind. So I need to go like play the wall of wind hyzer. Little Casey White stab spinner. Come on. Oh, we tried. The second one was so bad. You know what was not bad though? This Nuco S shot that made it into the Texas area. No birdie though. Even tap-ins are tricky on this course, whether it's the bushes or the wind. Something always contending with you out here. I'm gonna go collect my couple ace runs. Apparently that last one was a par 4, so that was a birdie. There we go. I can see it, definitely on the soft side. Pro par 3, amateur par 4, for sure. I'm worried about this wind blowing the camera over some more. Great thing about a blind hole like hole 10, up on the hillside here, right hand, backhand hyzer, left hand hyzer, whatever you want. You got options here, and there's nothing up the gut. You're gonna have to play some big power. There's a pole above the basket delineating where it is. Really nice touch. I'm gonna rip this Firebird. It says 300. I believe that looks like the distance. The other one's 340. Looks like the 300. I'm gonna guess. Hey. Nice and high, get the nose up a little, and hopefully we got to the back side of that Juniper Guardian. We'll find. I'm going back to the pinkies. It's rocky enough out here. It's probably good to switch it up. Preserve old Jack Frost. Another tricky putt. Gonna get to a knee, and cool to see, even at 2,000 plus feet, we're gonna have these shell fossils from the old inland sea. It was deep enough to be here at least. Pretty cool. Kneeling putt, not too far. A little branch kind of blocking the eyesight more so than anything. Striped. Give me that bird. Shout out to the pole. Big difference. Also, nothing worse than being crazy out of breath and not knowing where the next tee is. You make a wrong turn, you go back up to the highest hole in Texas, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. So really nice to have those next tee signage all throughout, helping you to not have a misstep, even if you're not using U-disc, which I highly recommend you doing that as well. Is this hole 11? It says to go further. Is there another tee up there? We'll see. Without a doubt, one of the coolest spots to sit and wait to throw your hole in Texas. Wow. I may be tripping here, but I feel like this one's hanging. Yeah, it's definitely hanging in the trees. Straight ahead, you'll see that big juniper by the tee box. Just left of it, you'll see the couple smaller ones. Basket's hanging out right there. 570 par 4. Ripping right to left. Very attackable for eagle right now. Going to be out of bounds bunkers with the two grass patches left and right. One with the feeder over here. The other one with the beautiful fall colors of the sumac. We're going for this one. One more wind read. Mainly off the right. Looking to get it turned in with this overstable Star Boss Halo Star. Get it fading back. Hey. Come on, where's the turd? In this little walk right here, there's some little natural bonsai juniper that are just straight up gorgeous. Let me tell you. Like that little guy, so cute. Probably can't tell, but promise. Got some deadwood coming right at us here. Good touch. You can't tell me someone hasn't been pruning this one. Just the deer, probably. Boss faded out early in the middle of this two patches of sumac, and I see another tee way up on the hill, so we got more climbing to do. This is going to be quite the hike. Hell yeah. I'm going to take my spot right around here and call 4 to the little mourning doves hanging out in the basket. Let me tell them to go. Coming in. Uh-oh. We got a putt to make still. Sketchy little basket. Well, you guys, never seen a hanging basket done quite like this. It's going to make this 20-footer a little more interesting. Got the cross diagonal bar support. Kind of blocking the line up a little bit, taking away some of my high chains. Got to go hyzer to avoid the drop or the lift of the left to right crosswind. But I also got to make sure I zing it in to avoid the drop. Zing equal no drop. What? Oh, I over exaggerated the hyzer to kind of try to beat this bar, and then just didn't even get into the chains apparently. Oh no. Is that gonna be bogey number 2? Took our OB. Hole 12, 300 footer to pin A here. Pin B quite a bit longer, extra 180 feet. But I don't know if they just alternate baskets back and forth based on the season, or kind of what the deal is with the AB locations are out here. But last time we didn't see another basket, so I think it's just one basket that they rotate. I'm gonna go with Athena since it's uphill. We got strong tailwind, and we're at this little baby elevation, you know. Mainly for the tailwind though. Flip! Hit a tree and bounce back. Yeah! You love it when your disc listens. Even just the grooming of the little branches at the base of these trees makes such a big difference to me. Makes it look clean, makes it look good. These bushes coming in here, I didn't even mention. don't let me gloss over the hard work, because it shows. You know, some people might see a course like this, be like, oh, rubber mat tees, way out there, kind of not really a big tournament course. What do I expect? Is it overhyped? Yada yada. I say come out, give it a shot, because this place is so much fun. Nothing like it in Texas that I've played yet. True mountain golf. Also, it's great design, and you can tell your money is going to a great place when you play out here, because just look at it. It looks so good. Looks so good. These oaks got about the cutest little onion bowl bottom I've ever seen. You love to have a close-in on these greens out here, because there's some narrow looks. Definitely gonna be a lot of straddle putts, a lot of spots in the circle that you gotta avoid. There's gonna be some unmakeable putts out here from close to the basket, so pick your spots, pick your poisons, if you will. Just stay away from the snakes. 13, 14, 15 up the hill in no particular order. It's nice to see as I look back and put in my score on UDisc that UDisc actually tells you if the basket's short or long right now. And so really cool to see that the course is being updated on that level, and that's the detail that you need to be the #2 course in the state of Texas. The sunset's gonna be popping out here. It's a beautiful day. I'm just excited to be playing disc golf and to be healthy and able. Don't be confused, we're heading up. More climbing for 13, 14, 15. These are the ones up on the ridge we pointed out a minute ago, I think. Hole 13, playing to the short, 240. Straight ahead, and then fade it right into these junipers on the center, except for past them, of course. Ripping tail off the left. You're gonna wanna slam the disc. That's how we're going slammer. Sticking with the theme of the wind. Fade and slam right now. Boom. Just like that. We got us a putt. It's really apparent and awesome to see how much detail and care Cam has put into the course. Little rock wall here brings your attention to this beautiful garden of scrub oaks we have on the mountaintop. Instead of just making it look like a cluster of kind of messy little plants, brings beauty and attention to them, and kind of protects them from discs coming sliding in. So just a win-win-win. All they do is win out here at Rocky Hills. And all we do is wind up on top here. We're on the top of a little mesa mountain right now. Having flashbacks to Billings, Montana at Diamond X. 100-footer for par. Go. Stop going backwards. It just comes backwards at the end of the throw. I don't know what's. I'm gonna fire this thing in there, even though it doesn't feel too windy. I'm not falling for it. Oh my gosh, I psyched myself up. It really wasn't even that windy, bud. Just putt it. Oh my goodness. That's what the wind wants you to think, though. Never let your guard down. We got our next tee signage and a cute little rock sculpture. Almost like the inverse of Texas shape. Whoa. If you flip it around, pretty cool. Hole 14, another 240-footer. I'm gonna go to that same disc. This time the wind's kind of coming off our right, so a little bit scary as we're up on the rise. You can see the drop to the left here. Okay, I got a visual on the basket now. Going back to the slammer. We can just play it like tall and flat and let it stall barely left. Now get down, don't lift too much. Get down. It's gonna be a little left, but that'll be putting. Well, some might play this fairway and be like, man, there's still so many rocks on it. Look at how many rocks have been piled under the bases of these trees, once again, creating the beautiful visual. And just adding to that overall aesthetic of a course that has a lot of it because it focuses on the details. I'm gonna get to a knee here. Gotta fire it in, low ceiling. Looking to make up for that last miss. Or just putt a good putt. How about that? Oh my God. Just barely high. Tough lie there. These views though, they'll drown your sorrows in a hurry. Ain't that for certain? That was actually a really tricky putt. Had to crouch underneath these Junies. My mountain friends. The king of the mountaintop. Wonder what kind of junipers these are. Let me know. Any locals, chime in. Are these the red berry ones? Like at Palo Duro? Honestly, now that I think about it, we are at slight elevation. These could be the Rocky Mountain junipers. Highly likely. Someone who knows more than me, let me know, or maybe I'll Google it later after I'm done editing. The panoramic views of hole 15. Wind is so strong. Hole 15. I'm gonna put the bag in front of the camera because I doubt we're not gonna get blown over here. Downhill, you can see the basket hanging out in the little tree alcove. Guarded with this forest on the right side, a little bit more open for the forehand or the lefty player. It's 5:35 into about 50 miles per hour of headwind. What could go wrong? I'm just gonna go Halo Star Boss right at it, you know what I'm saying? Hold, baby, hold! Hold, baby! Ain't gonna hold, y'all. Okay, caught some junipers over there. Hopefully we have a short chip up. This wind is tricky. Let's try a Pioneer. Hyzer flip straight at it. I mean, that's a Pioneer. Look at this wind's doing to it. See ya later, buddy. Why didn't I throw that though? No, I was close with the first one. But minor differences can make all the difference in this much wind and elevation. Short slammer skipper. Dipper back into the trees for the threes. Birdie at ease. That's right, I'm dropping my album soon. Tried to go for the eagle, give you all that early release bonus, but you know, didn't happen. Can't imagine they're catching squirrels or rabbits in that thing. Maybe black bear, maybe yotes, the lions, the bears, or sorry, the pigs. Y'all tell me they got black bears around here? All right, low in the wind, go. Yes, I talked the wind to sleep, or maybe it's the fact that the sun's finally getting low and the wind's going to rest. Hole 16, but there ain't 3 of them left. There's 6 of them because we got 3 bonus. Triple mandatory, as you can see. Got to play something low on this 324 footer. I can't imagine the B pin. That seems kind of cruel, but I guess they say par 4. All right. I might even try to get Skippy, tricky Skippy here. With a nuke play, check it out. I'm gonna try this at home, kids. Don't try this at home, he's an evil genius. That worked, not the best, but we'll try one more straight at it. Low ceiling. Tailwind. Oh! I'm sorry, Cam, I snapped your Mando stick. Good thing it's still intact, but apparently I just broke it. Whoops. Who put that there? Turns out my skip was genius. That's right. We thwarted the PVC Mando. Maybe there's supposed to be water in here and out of bounds, but currently dried. I don't see a line, and I didn't read the T sign close enough, so I'm just gonna go for the birdie putt. That's right, sue me. Come on, baby. Twice for its luck. Why didn't even do, why, you know, just let player A have his glory, bro. Why you gotta kill the climax like that? Gosh. Hole 17, 217 feet. I love that shit. Up the hill, double mandatory. Low ceiling. I'm gonna go Luna ball straight at her because you ain't got no other options. Didn't miss the Mando. That little uphill run up on this one, not gonna lie, pretty tough. Wouldn't hate to see that leveled over time. Would make this one play a little bit simpler. Still challenging though. Have not missed the Mando. Will not miss the Mando. Chip up a little straight ball. With the focus, kick in. We'll take par here. Definitely a hole that can eat your lunch and make you feel sad. Or give you glory. One thing's for certain up here on the mountain, ain't nothing untapping. There's thermals in these winds. Hole 18. Not the final though. 280. Up the hill. Would be kind of cool. These T-signs are great to have like an elevation gain in each hole, even if it's somehow added on after the fact in like a tasteful way, if we can do that. I don't know. But anyways, it's great as is. Get your rangefinder and you'll know all that stuff. Straight ahead, narrow tunnel. You can also play the big hyzer, which I'm kind of eyeing, and I think I'm going to do with the Chupacabra. Don't even play with this wind. Just play overstable as crap and fade into the mountainside. Hey! Blow! Blow! Maybe a little deep right? Should be a putt. I gotta go one straight at it for the course designer. And for all the people at home that would do the same. I'll go envy. Well, that's why I didn't do that. Sorry, not sorry. The camera never does it justice, but we have a really steep green right here. Just left of the basket, you're looking at least 45 degrees or steeper. We're up here. Gonna have to kneel next to some old cactus. This is a Texas putt if I've ever seen one. Cactus in our crotch and where our hand swing needs to go. We're gonna see if we have the guts to make it happen. Oh my God, sit, okay. I was gonna say, do not. I was so afraid of the cactus in my hand, I didn't want to drop my hand down too low, but I needed to get the power. Tricky spot there. And like I said, some real mountain golf. Maybe not the exact like type of tournament golf everyone wants to play for certain things, like having cactus in your lie right here. But in my mind, it's good enough. I would almost think about playing a tournament here because I think if you have a big arm, you'd get enough separation off of that if you can be accurate. Look at the beautiful rock stacked green and with the logs. See, I told you guys it's steep. I can't even stand. To be fair though, we have plenty of courses on the Pro Tour where you can have a putt inside Circle 1 and have a cactus in your way. Maybe not plenty, but you can find some spots at like Nashville, open at Austin. I'm sure you can find something. So maybe it's just the risk you take playing an awesome sport like disc golf and being a gladiator, putting your body on the line for the best score. Hole 19, 257. Very narrow left side gap, going to be your only real option here that I see. It's going to force the right hand player to take some kind of skipping forehand. If you've ever parked this hole with a forehand, comment below because you're a forehand god. I'm going to try a skip shot Chupacabra and just pray to the skip gods. Come on. Pray to the skip gods. Honestly, that was decent. I should have gone Nuke OS to get even more skip maybe. But I like the severity of that skip. Worked well. Definitely should have went to the Nuke OS. Yeah, this one's tricky. We got a chance into the spider oak basket. Not quite the turn. Not quite the turn. Ooh, that disc got shanked. What an intense green here in the tree. You guys like these type of greens or not? Let me know in the comments. Wow, I barely even have anything. Do your yoga, kids. Do your yoga, kids! I can't describe how hard that putt actually was. But if you know, you know. All real disc golfers know. All the fake ones, they're hating. And that's all good with me as long as they watching. Turns out they got a putting experience here too. Might have to hit that real quick afterwards. Yeah, next time I play Rocky Hills, I'm definitely hitting that putting experience beforehand. Get those hilly, contorted lies dialed in before I hit the course. Snaking left at 225. Hole 20 is going to be a bit of an awkward one if you're trying to chase that ace, that is. Which you know I am. So we're gonna try to sake bomb slamma jamma. Just skip something up there. Ooh, this is a tricky hole. Not a huge fan, not gonna lie. A little narrow. Don't really see the vision unless we do some limbing. I think we should have some type of more over the top shot available. Maybe it's a flex forehand. That's what I should have done all along. Listen up. Hit something. Basket straight in there. Have an awkward shot I've left myself here. Another stolly over the top dropper. Nice, right in line. And we got another hanging basket this time. Just hanging off some cable. A little bit off kilter. I ain't gonna mess with it though. It looks like it's MacGyvered pretty good up there. Our final hole here at the beautiful Rocky Hills. A par 3/4, depending on your skill set. Up here into the canyon on the left. Fortunately, there's some over the top lines because I will be playing them. This hole is narrow up the gut, similar to the last one. Just not a lot going down the intended line. But if you can go to the skies, do it. Maybe up a slightly hugged on the left side of the fairway up there, but we'll see what we got. Leaving the basket, or leaving the bag, because we're back by the cabin where you start. Turns out there's a little back door in here I found. So that's cool. Try to get along and earn this last birdie of the day. Because we're playing it as the tricky par 3. Oh my gosh, player B, save us. Send us out. Oh no, same thing. Oh, it's tricky. This green is a straight up little mountain gully drainage area. I bet when it's raining hard, this spot rushes with some water. Tricky low ceiling downhill putt. I'm just gonna send it. Oh my god, don't even. Oh wow. You know what, never mind, I'm playing it as a par 4. That's right. Because it kind of is a 2-shot hole. No, it's not. I should have just thrown driver off the tee. Here on hole 21 for day 18 of Vlogmas. This was the #2 course in Texas, Rocky Hills in Ovalo, just south of Abilene. Well worth your trip. Bring some buddies, make a weekend out of it. Come play 2 days in a row because it's going to kick your butt into shape and you're going to have a blast doing it. You're going to feel like a kid again. You're just playing disc golf the way it's supposed to be. Fun, pure, challenging in its own way. Huge thanks to Cam for letting me come out here. Really enjoyed the course, man. You're doing great work out here and I cannot wait to be back. It's an awesome property and playing some disc golf, mountain disc golf in Texas is unmatched. Come check it out. You can't miss it, guys. It's got to be on your bucket list. Peace. Where will we be tomorrow?